guys, and welcome back. It's Layla here. As you guys know, this month is March. It's Women's History Month, but it's also National Athletic Training Month. So for the title of this video, we wanted to call it A March to the Mental. So, as we march to the mental, we want to talk about the mentality that women have marched on from both a perspective of women's history, but also athletic training. Well, in today's video, we're going to be connecting Women's History Month with National Athletic Training Month. And we're going to be finding the cross paths of both of these months to talk about a little bit of the history of the first female athletic trainer and how the field and career of athletic training has opened up for women. NATA stands for the National Athletic Trainers Association. The mission of the National Athletic Trainers Association is to represent, engage, and foster the continued growth and development of the athletic training profession and athletic trainers as unique healthcare providers. The National Athletic Trainers Association is the professional membership association for certified athletic trainers and others who support the athletic training profession. Before, athletic training began as a male-dominated profession and no female members were part of their association when NATA started in 1950. Getting back to the name of the first female athletic trainer, her name is Sherry. Just as the opportunities for women in sports started to widen, she had the opportunity to become one of the first female athletic trainers after Title IX passed in 1972. Sherry became the first NATA certified athletic trainer, followed closely by Gail Weldon. Today, NATA annually awards the Gail Weldon Award of Excellence, which recognizes one AT each year who displays a commitment into mentoring, professional development, and life balancing for women athletic trainers or significant contributions to improve the healthcare of females provided by athletic trainers. As we talk about bridging the gap of female athletic trainers getting into a male-dominated field, there are also some difficulties that have come with that process. Starting off, one of the top ones was coaching inequalities. Title IX has had an impact on the representation of females in coaching. Before the passing of Title IX, about 90% of coaches for women's collegiate sports teams were women. In 1990, less than half of them were women. And these positions were becoming more male-dominated. But on the other side, men's collegiate teams have a higher rate of male coaches, and that still remains the same today. The next differentiating factor was leadership inequalities. Speaking specifically for NATA, 55% of their members are female. The other thing is the salary gap. With no surprise, in the athletic training profession, there is a salary gap that aligns with national statistics. In average, athletic training salaries for women are around $8,000 less than those of male counterparts. And lastly is retention. Women are more likely to go through burnout and leave the profession of athletic training than men. A lot of research is not available basing off of these topics, but from the above inequalities that have been listed, they probably have played a little bit of a role in these inequalities that are happening with women in the athletic training field. The United States Department of Education Office for Civil Rights enforces, among other statutes, Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972. Title IX protects people from discrimination based on sex in educational programs or activities that receive federal financial assistance. Title IX states, "No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance." Title IX applies to schools, local and state educational agencies, and other institutions that receive federal financial assistance from the department. Title IX gives women athletes the right to equal opportunity in sports and educational institutions that receive federal funds from elementary school to college and universities. Let's talk about how Title IX applies to athletics. There are 3 basics of Title IX that applies to athletics. Number 1, participation. Title IX requires that women and men be provided equitable opportunities to participation in sports. Title IX does not require institutions to offer identical sports, but an equal opportunity to play. Number 2, scholarships. Title IX requires that female and male student athletes receive athletic scholarship dollar proportional to their participation. And 3, other benefits. Title IX requires the equal treatment of female and male student athletes in the provisions of equipment and supplies, scheduling of games and practice times, travel and daily allowance, access to tutoring, coaching, locker rooms, practice and competitive facilities, medical and training facilities and services, housing and dining facilities and services, publicity and promotion, and lastly, support services and recruitment for student athletes. As we are wrapping up talking about Title IX and celebrating Women's History Month while also talking about National Athletic Training Month, we also want to discuss that Title IX does not just benefit women and girls. As I read the statement from the NCAA website, Title IX benefits everyone, girls and boys, women and men. The law requires educational institutions to maintain policies, practices, and programs that do not discriminate against anyone on the basis of gender. Elimination of discrimination against women and girls has received more attention because females historically have faced greater gender restrictions and barriers in education. However, Title IX also has benefited men and boys. A continued effort to achieve educational equity has benefited all students by moving toward creation of school environments where all students may learn and achieve the highest standards. I hope that you enjoyed this week's Mental Health Monday and that you got some valuable information. You're able to answer the 3 questions that I asked in the start of the video, and that you're able to share this information with somebody else, maybe on your campus, maybe not on your campus, maybe a friend, maybe a family member. But I hope that our Mental Health Mondays are being beneficial for you all and that you all are enjoying. We'll see you guys next Mental Health Monday. Bye!